I'm standing right outside the Warner Brothers studio. It stretches as far as the eye can see. It's really a city within a city, one of the original four. It's a legendary place to be, and there's a legendary story involving cats here at the studio. So we're going to go deep into the back lot, beyond anything you'd see on a tour, and find out how the cat has stayed in the picture at this iconic silver screen location. I am here with the lovely Elise Mayberry. It's an honor to meet you. You've begun this incredible organization called CATS, which is Cats at the Studio. And just give us a perspective of where we are right now, because this doesn't scream Warner Brothers to me, but knowing what was shot here and the history is really fascinating.
This used to be the area for the Walton House, but they moved that to the ranch, and now I think this part is Invasion.
The ABC show.
So we're still part of the jungle, and I just noticed, look at this funny little thing. You may not understand it, but it's a cat door.
It's a cat door. There you go. Well, the whole history of Cats on the Warner lot comes from this wonderful tale of Hollywood lore. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, James Cagney, he used to shoot here, and in 1931 he did a movie called Public Enemy No. 1. And he used to wear these wonderful little woolen caps. And one day he came running out of the dressing room because a rat had eaten his cap, and he shut down production. And they sent for Warner, and Warner said, forget it, I'll have someone here in the morning, we'll take care of it. And Cagney, in his own bleep bleep words, said, anyone knows that the best rat killer is the cat. So the next day, Warner and his chauffeur drove down to the old pound on Clybourne, and they bailed out every cat. And they drove along the back wash over that way, and Warner would open the door and let out a cat, and the chauffeur would let out a cat, but they never had him fixed. And that's how this whole thing started.
So the cats got rid of the dirty rats.
Yes, right.
But then the cats procreated, as cats do.
Yes.
And it became an overabundance of too many cats.
Right. One day, a guy came up to me, a guy named Bert Oles and a guy named John DeGrazia, who's no longer with us, and he handed me this strange contraption, which was a wire thing, and I said, what the heck is that? He said, it's a trap, and you're going to use it. So that was my first introducing to trapping, neutering, and returning.
So that's what you guys set out to do.
That's what we did, and we got them all.
And now, do all the cats who are spayed and neutered stay here, or do you take them and try and adopt them out?
No, they stay here.
Okay.
But if this is a neighborhood surrounding here, so if any cat comes on the lot and doesn't have that ear tip, we grab them immediately, have them fixed. If someone finds a kitten, we take them home and foster. We have them tested for leucanades and vaccinate, deworm, and put them up for adoption.
Now, what is this that we're walking to back here?
This is a feeding station.
This is one of the feeding stations. Oh, look at the baby.
This is Sherry, one of our volunteers.
How are you?
That's Gunner. I had no idea how this would capture my heart. To take something that's so sick and see it through, it has totally completed my life. I mean, my kids are all grown up, and this is like the best for me. Sometimes I'm not supposed to say how many kittens in my house. I do just the bottle babies until they're ready. It's 3+ tax, and the tax is quite expensive.
How many volunteers do you have?
There are about 6 here. We need more. You know what we need? We need foster people to take care of little guys like this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So give me your address and we'll just send it to you.
To Brooklyn.
Right. Oh, God. Okay.
But basically, I mean, these feeding stations are all around the Warner lots.
I think there are 3 or 4
Three or four of them?
And there are some at the ranch, and they're very well maintained.
And the volunteers come in, they sweep it up.
Sweep it up.
Fresh water.
Put
I see a lot of
stuff
food.
for fleas. Because that's the biggest complaint, fleas.
It's fleas, okay.
So they take care of it good, and you see the little cat doors, and they're secure in here if it rains.
Average cats in the wild live 2 to 3 years sometimes, that's it.
They don't have the care that we give them. We monitor them, we take them to the vets. If you see a runny eye, we also have some medicines that we can put in their food, broken capsules that go in their food. But they're watched very, very carefully, because we don't want any disease or any fleas or anything.
So that's why some cats like these guys live till 22 years old.
He looks to be about 10.
He's a big cat.
Yeah, he's a good cat. And they're still doing their job.
How do you feel? I mean, you started this incredible organization, and today it's going along strong, and Warner is behind it.
I think it's wonderful that Warner's is behind it. This is a wonderful organization.
Elise Mayberry, thank you so much for introducing us to this incredible organization, getting us behind the lot at Warner Brothers, and the unofficial employees who really run the studio, right?
That's right. They're the workers.
They're the ones in charge.
Less than $10 an hour, but they work.
Yeah, they're not even in the union. I mean, go figure.
Well, they're in our union. Cats at the studios.
That's right. Cats at the studios. You're always looking for donations and for volunteers to help.
We need foster people who will take care of little babies like that until they're ready for adoption.
And your website is www.catsatthestudio.com.
Correct.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. It was a pleasure and honored to meet you, Madame.
Thank you.